Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Bojan Petreski. Today is December 8th, 2021. We'll be doing the 3D market commentary for today. The disclaimer is there for your use in reading. This is for educational purposes only. Let's go ahead and get started with the 3D market commentary for today. All right, so the 3D market commentary would look something like this in your inbox, coming into daily, Monday through Friday. Um, We do call it a 3D approach because we look at the market climate, buy and sell UFOs, and the market volatility. So those are those three dimensions of the market. The market climate, the indicator on the bottom here, is what's giving us the direction. So should we be looking for long or short opportunities? The buy and sell UFOs, the unfilled orders, the unmistakably named UFOs that look like flying saucers, are our proprietary and patented technology that we utilize to find upcoming turn points, basically entries and exits. And of course, market volatility, the statistical determination for that day of what the speed is looking like and if we should be adjusting risk or rewards to our trading. So we combine these elements to basically get an edge on the market and to help us, remain objective when trading. All right, now the first instrument that we're going to look at here is the S&P 500. The S&P as of today has a confirmed up climate, as you see down here, as well as in our newsletter. It is the first one out of typically 9. We've had a couple of very strong days. We're back at those all-time highs again, around the 47,000. So we're going to see what the determination will be from this area here. Will we retest a little lower and maybe hold a low as we move higher, or we're going to just, slice through it head on up, and get to that S&P 5000 off of this Santa rally? We're going to see, but it's definitely interesting times to be trading. 44.7975 to 44.3625 is the nearest UFO, as it's shown here as well. And according to the VIX, we're looking at 21.81% volatility, so definitely elevated volatility. Daily expected move 64.40. As you see today, we haven't had much movement. Obviously, market's not open just yet. We're looking at a high of 47.12. So it did touch that 4,700 area, and now we also have a low of 46.81. So it's about 30 points more or less that we've had for the day. All right, now if you're looking to educate yourself, if you're looking for education when it comes to future stocks, forex, or how to properly backtest and get a trading plan together, and put it all together using trading psychology, look no further than here. You can browse and register for a course using this link. Any one of these courses comes with a 3-month complimentary access to Auto UFOs and Auto Climate. So what you learn, you can practice for 3 months, which is more than enough time, given that we have platforms that have backtesting capabilities that come built in nowadays. So it should be much, much easier for you to determine how your plan will work out before you get any money in the market. All right, so for crude oil, we have an unconfirmed up climate, and the reason why we say that because this dot is blue. Crude oil has bounced quite nicely off of this daily UFO here from 62.43 to 69.49. It tested it all the way down to its bottom, which if we see here, the low was 62.43, and our UFO ended at 62.43. A sell UFO up above is 77.98 to 79.23, with one close to it as well. According to the OVX, we're looking at 48.50% volatility on crude oil, so that's elevated volatility. Something that we spoke about yesterday also for crude oil is, if it does try to bounce, as you see, it's a very strong move down, went all the way down to there. As we saw, now it's bouncing up. We definitely need to take out this wick here, close above it to kind of be above that area, so we know that this is going above. As you see, it pretty much more or less was on the same uh, high there. It did touch above, did not close above, so now we're still printing green for the day before the open. Um, we're going to see how it's going to end up today or potentially the next few days. If we'll close above this 93 area, so around the 73 area, key area to watch there. Um, that's that for crude oil. Now, if you just want the app itself, the AutoUFOs, we do have those available for TradingView, TradeStation, and MetaTrader, and of course our very own platform, Top. You can use this link here to subscribe to the app. We do offer monthly or yearly memberships, so definitely check it out. That's the link right there. All right. Next one is gold. All right, so gold, and the reason why I like zooming out on gold is so we can see the bigger picture that we've been in for a while now. All right, so it is in a confirmed down climate. It is the 11th day out of typically 7, so it's definitely past its, as we call it, sensible point. We have a sell UFO at that key area of 1844 2 to 1873.3. Buy UFO a little bit down below here, 1652.8 to 1624.4. Now, the reason why I wanted to zoom out a little bit is because in this area right here, we had a UFO that basically encompassed those tops, and every time it touched it, it went down. It did get tested multiple times, right? We had a test here, two here, another one here, and another one there. So 4 tests. Each of them worked. Each of them worked for a decent amount. Um, what I wanted to say is, as it started making this new kind of trajectory upward, saying like, okay, this is it. We're definitely going higher. We're making new highs. The climate was also getting changed here as well, giving us an indication that we may be looking to break out of this range here, and it did, only to find some additional sellers up here, and not only that, collapsed so hard that it created a new UFO. So essentially speaking, in this same area, if we take the top from here, if we take the top from here up above to about where all of these tops were, this was that key area that gold now needs to break out of. So that's that for gold. GVZ is giving us 17.02%. Now, if you need coaching or support, we have daily live training sessions that are compatible with all time zones, and also you can sign up for all asset advanced coaching here, so you can sign up and get one-on-one time with any one of the instructors that you see on our channel. Of course, it'll help you avoid bad habits you may not know you have. Okay, so this is key. Definitely check it out. All right, now let's look at the dollar. All right, so the dollar was approaching that UFO up here at 96.60 to 96.490, which also overlaps with this UFO here. It is in an up climate, of course. It was coming pretty close to that UFO. However, we did see it come down now to 96.17. The climate is confirmed and is the second one out of typically 5, looking at 6.71% volatility. The UFO down below that was tested once, and that's where this bounce happened from, is at 95,595 to 94,965, as shown here. The dollar has also been kind of in an expected move, I would say, minus a couple of days. Breaking out of ranges and then coming out of them a little bit here, kind of confusing us, and then only to resume the upward move. But more or less right now, in between two UFOs, still higher than what it's been for pretty much the majority of the year, really. hasn't been up in this area since June of 2020, as you see up there. So we're looking pretty, strong lately, as of essentially as of the beginning of the year, really. That's where we had the start from this area, retest here, only to keep breaking new tops and keeping the lows. So that's that for the dollar. Now let's take a look at the next topic here that we have, which is this 3D market commentary. So if you don't want to read this overview in your inbox, you're certainly more than welcome to join us here daily. My colleague Becky and I go through this 3D market commentary daily, and it's broadcast on all of our streams, including YouTube. So if you want to, you can click this link here to go to the YouTube channel and like and subscribe to the channel so we can get the word out there. All right, last but not least is Bitcoin. All right, so let's just kind of see what's going on with Bitcoin today. So we've got still a confirmed down climate for 6 days now. We had a pretty solid bounce a couple of days ago. Tested out again over 50,000, only to find ourselves back into the 49,000s here again. Looking at 55,800 to 59,140 as the first sell UFO nearby. The buy UFO down below at 32,820 to 31,615. Based on BVIN, we're looking at 98.04%. The daily expected move is over $3,000. Bitcoin did bounce off of this area right here, the 40,000. That's kind of that key area that it was at. Went all the way up to 64 something, came down a little bit, and then tested 69. So it was, fairly, moving fairly aggressively for those days. Since then, we've been sliding down. We've had a couple of really red days, only to see a big bounce up. Another big red day, and then a gap down. Again, bounced up nicely again. So it's just a matter of finding out, where do we see this moving forward from here. As of right now, though, Bitcoin in a down climate for 6 days. We're going to see where it's going to take us from here. All right, and that's that for the markets for today. Now, if you want to be a top trader, which is the Tradictive Options Planner Trader, you can sign up with the link here and you can subscribe. Top is our very own platform that is broker agnostic, meaning you can plug in multiple brokers should you choose to, or you can use different brokers to assign to the platform so you can trade multiple assets. Okay, for today, news: Bank of Canada interest rate decision, rate statement, Aussie speech, CPI in China, harmonized index in Germany, CPI in the US, and consumer sentiment. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me today. I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye bye.